stuff. In about good stuff.
The Right Stuff are British, but fringe acts come from all over the world. Venues like the Assembly Rooms believe they'd sell more tickets if the Fringe started a week earlier, so it didn't run on into September.
The audience figures drop, the atmosphere is not as exciting and festive in September. And we had a referendum last September when we asked the companies, would you like us to move? And 73% said yes.
Platée, an 18th century opera and ballet, is one of the official festival's early highlights. This production's the first by the Royal Opera since the closure for redevelopment of its Covent Garden home. The main festival believes ticket sales, up on last year, might suffer if Fringe and Festival don't start together.
We can't go with the Fringe because too many orchestras, theatre companies, dance companies are on holiday in August, and it would, I think, undermine our ability to put together an exciting programme.
At stake is the £120 million a year the festivals earn for Edinburgh. This 50th anniversary festival looks like being as successful as any. The challenge for future years will be to ensure it stays that way. Nick Hyam, BBC News, Edinburgh.
And that's all for the moment. Michael Burke will join Helen for the late news at 10:30. So from me, good evening.
Good evening. It's the hottest day of the year today in Bristol, 31 degrees, and of course that's prompted a bit of activity in the sky. You can see just a few storms running up the Shropshire border, and there have been one or two spots elsewhere, southwest Scotland. But the main thrust of the rain is now coming out from France, across the Channel Isles, and it links back through Cornwall to Ireland. Ahead of it is coming its cloud, and of course the whole lot will keep moving in this direction overnight. That's the line we're going to end up with. This line could give outbreaks of fairly hefty rain anywhere from Northern Ireland through Wales to the home counties, with fresher, dry weather to follow, but some nasty stuff in there. And of course another humid, close night. 20 degrees the lowest in London, 14 the lowest in the Highlands, or rather windier 14. Tomorrow morning then should see brighter weather in the southwest corner, and the main thrust of the showery rain pushing up slowly in towards Highland Scotland throughout the day, leaving a scattering further south. It doesn't mean anywhere is guaranteed to stay dry, and of course a fret and a half always up this northeastern coast. It'll still be hot inland, but fresher weather is coming in from the southwest, especially for Tuesday.
The Yanks have invaded Hatley, and Jack's over-anxious.
America! Oh, those big cars! Those big men!
While young Wilfred's over-ambitious.
I've taken the Queen's shilling.
And Ethel's over-excited.
I'll get me coat.
Oh, Dr. Beachy.
Ready?
Next Sunday at 6:45 on BBC One.
And on BBC One, an old friend of Henry's goes missing. It's all very peculiar. Is it murder? Pie in the Sky in 5 minutes. First on BBC One Newsroom South East with Gwennan Edwards.
A 17-year-old dies in a jet ski accident in Oxfordshire, and anger over an airline's decision to charge for oxygen. Good evening. Police in Oxfordshire are investigating how a 17-year-old girl was killed in a horrific jet ski accident. It happened at a water sports park in Berensfield. Faye Grundy from the nearby village of Benson was killed when her jet ski crashed into a motorboat.
There were only water skiers and private boats at the Queensford Lake Water Centre today. Jet skiers have been banned as a mark of respect following yesterday's tragic accident. A birthday celebration for her sister turned to tragedy when 17-year-old Faye Grundy, riding pillion on a jet ski with her uncle, collided with a powerboat towing a water skier. She suffered massive injuries and died on the way to hospital. Police are investigating whether those involved crossed the lake's boundary, which normally separates jet skiers from boats.
The investigation is in full swing at the moment. There were several witnesses who we're speaking to at the moment, but we are appealing for any other witnesses, and particularly people who may have any video footage, to come forward and contact the investigation team.
Faye's uncle, who was left seriously hurt, was arrested after the accident, but later released on police bail. Karen Allen, Newsroom South East, Oxfordshire.
Airlines are under attack for charging seriously ill passengers up to £200 for extra oxygen during flights. Charities are highlighting the plight of an 11-year-old Essex boy whose family faced the charge while on a flight to Mallorca.
The McAnaspey family has just returned from a fortnight's holiday in Mallorca, still angry at what happened in the run-up to it. 11-year-old Jamie, who has cystic fibrosis and suffers sometimes severe breathing problems, needed extra oxygen supplies for the flight. The airline wanted to charge the family £200 to provide them.
They're making a profit out of sick people, as far as I'm concerned, and I don't think that's right. I think they're making enough profit as it is, without charging for things like oxygen.
After the family's protests, the airline Britannia Airways eventually waived the charges in this instance, but it retains a policy of charging for extra oxygen, along with other airlines including British Airways, TWA and Caledonian. Virgin is one of the airlines which doesn't charge for extra oxygen. The Cystic Fibrosis Trust would like to see the others follow suit.
It certainly wouldn't bankrupt any airline to waive the charge. We're probably talking about a few hundred passengers per year, and that seems to us to be a very small price to just show a bit of care. And we're just saying to these airlines, don't be quite so mean.
Britannia Airways said it incurred substantial costs for providing so-called therapeutic oxygen, and due to increasing numbers of passengers requiring it, it had had no option but to introduce charges. Tim Donovan, News from South East.
Tenants of the Hertfordshire Council who are facing eviction are being told they may be rehoused in church halls and even nursing homes. The Highways Agency is selling all the 350 houses it bought in Cheshunt after plans to widen the A10 were scrapped. Broxbourne Borough Council says it will find new accommodation for those affected, but the choices are very limited.
They're trying to say that we will have to move as far as maybe King's Cross, Finsbury Park, which for us is devastating, but for the children that will be even harder.
And finally tonight, a man from London with multiple sclerosis is planning to swim the Channel in the early hours of tomorrow morning. Mike Taylor is part of a 6-man team which will take it in turn to swim for an hour. They aim to raise £50,000 for research into MS.
We've all got some sort of ideas what it's going to be like, but I think we won't know until the actual day. But yeah, it's going to be pretty damn tough. We reckon it's going to take about 14 hours. But it's those 14 hours, we don't know what we're going to hit over there until we know whether it's going to be really rough, jellyfish, rubbish floating around, anything. It's one hell of a challenge, I suppose.
Best of luck to them. That's it. Bye-bye.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you.
From Wembley Stadium, a host of stars paid tribute to 40 years of rock and roll's greatest hits. The Songs and Visions concert, Saturday at 10:50 on BBC One.
On the Preston front, Lloydie's lost his sight.
I'm sorry, mate. I've still got CS gas in my eyes. It's just slowing for lights.
Hodge has lost his touch.
Bolton's little sister is a mad, violent 20-year-old.
Normally a bit more heartbroken than that, aren't they?
And Diesel's lost his taste.
What do you think you're doing? They all think he's a transvestite.
Senses working overtime.
Do you not listen?
On the Preston front, tomorrow at 10 on BBC One.
Now on BBC One, Henry and Margaret could do with a break. I bet they'll get little rest this weekend.